Hello viewers and welcome to this new video. Today we are in my laboratory and I'm gonna show you the progress I made so far with my model 1 to 350 scale battleship Yamato. So let's get right into it and see what I have done so far. So from this perspective you can say that it is actually complete, and in fact the exterior is definitely done. As you can see, we can start to see all the details right now because it honestly came up extremely well. Of course, it is an RC model, so it is not the best looking one you can see around. There are many models of the ship that are much better, as you can see here from the bow. The deck plating that is up here, I can push it a little bit down, but there is still this hole between the deck and the hull, and I need it because I can access on the hull of the ship where all the motors are located. Anyways, you can see here the chains were the anchors. They look very good. They actually came with the set of the wooden deck. You can see some AA guns. This model is actually very well made. It's the Tamiya Yamato. Look at those AA guns. Those are extremely insane. There are very good details. Unfortunately, a few pieces are not very well made. For example, the turrets are a little bit lifted up because I wanted to rotate them, as you can see. Then I will show you, because a little bit of work I've done so far with the ship, even though I don't work at the ship for a long time, like around 4 months, because I didn't have time and I couldn't try it because I can't go out, basically. Here's some AA and secondary guns. As you can see, this is the main superstructure. Is a whole gray color, not very much detailed, but the pieces in itself are very, very good made. Going forward, or at least I can say backwards now because we're moving to the stern of the ship, and with the fly deck where are located the catapults and the stern of the ship with the Japanese Racing Sun flag. That looks actually beautiful with this wind-like effect. And then we have the rudder and the propellers. The rudder right here can actually move, or at least not yet, because it's probably stuck, but it's not connected to the servo actually, so it's probably stuck right there. And the propellers instead are locked on the motors. So I have already worked on the inside motors of the ship, and now I will show you exactly that. But first, let's see another thing. Right here I have the remote control for the ship, and I can turn it on. The ship was already turned on because I didn't want to open it while recording. So right now I can show you that this channel here is for the servo, and as you can see, I don't know if you can hear it, maybe right here. You can hear there that the servo is moving, but the rudder is not, because it's not connected, as you can see. The propellers instead are mostly connected. Unfortunately, the propellers are a very big problem for this ship. As you can see, only one of these two propellers is moving because there is a problem with the connectors from the motors to the propellers. As you can see also from this side, there is only one motor moving. Then I will show you the problems that are inside and why I'm taking so long to resolve them. But first, what's working? The turret. I have these two channels here for moving the turret. As you can see, moving this one, I can move the back turret. It's not moving, not even 180 degrees, but it's still moving very good, if I can focus that good. It has a very smooth moving, and it goes very well. I'm very, very satisfied with the turret, and As a first try, because I've never done that before, is a very good result. Same thing for the forward turrets. And those actually move better and simultaneously. So now, what we can do, let's open it up and see what there is inside. First, let's take out the stern part of the ship. Let's take him from here so I can lift up and get out the rest without destroying everything. The stern part moves out and we can take that off because it's a singular piece and we can put that apart. Instead, we have now the main superstructure and the stern deck right here. The control is calling me and I have to switch it off, so I'm sorry for that. And we can look below it. As you can see, there is a servo right here that if I can do that, I'm actually gonna put this here. I hope I don't break anything. And I will show you that this servo moves. As you can see, the servo works very good. Of course, the upper part, there is the turret connected. So, yeah, the turret turns. And this is one piece. As you can see, is connected to the receiver that is right here. I haven't found a place where to put it yet, and so I'm leaving that right there. For the front ones, as you can see, we can remove this also, and we can see below this too, and we can turn the turret. As you can see, it moves very well. From this angle, you can really see that below and above the turrets are moving. Unfortunately, they have a little bit lift off because it's sideways and you should not put this thing sideways. But that's it. These are the turret. And let's see what I struggled for the ship. So here are the motors of the ship. Here is the battery with many heavy iron parts right on the bow. I have many on the stern too, because it's actually pretty heavy, and to have it balanced on the water, I had to put a lot of weight in it. This is the regulator for the motors, and also it comes for the battery. The battery goes right here. This is the receiver where all the channels go. These two wires are connected to the servos and connected right here. You have the 6 channels here, and 2 of them, one is the stern servo. As you can see, it is turning, but the rudders are actually stuck in one way. Okay, now this one is actually moving, so you can see here that it actually moves. And also the other one, but you can't really see it, at least from this angle. You can a bit see that it's moving, but it is stuck too, so it doesn't move very well. And now for the motors, the most difficult part and what I had most struggle with, and I still haven't done it yet. So the motors have this problem. They don't fit very well in this, and basically this is not even a big problem because I found the way to put them right without touching the others. Also, as you can see, some parts are not very well connected. This, for example, is not connected very well because 4 months without working on it, the ship basically broke apart. And also this wire right here that goes straight into the side of the ship. The problem right here are the connectors. These bulky things that connects the motor to the propellers by the axle that goes inside this tube, basically. You can see better from this one. You can see right there that the piece goes inside. The one thing that is a little bit smaller is the axle that goes inside the tube and connects to the propeller. Basically, is this thing that comes out right here. The connectors are rigid and not movable. In the model of the Bismarck that I have actually right there, the motor connectors can move, or at least they have a little bit of torque. This one has not. So the motors that actually are not placed very well, as you can see right here, I'm switching it on, they actually move a little bit, especially this one right here. And that's because they are not exactly right with the line. This can be resolved with a more flexible connector, not an iron complete one. This is is not actually iron completely, but it's metal at least. And it's rigid. I want one more flexible. And this is the problem. I have to change these connectors. But that's all for this part. And that's why I'm not bringing this model so far. But I have other things to do. For example, I have a new ship that I've just finished building and I'm gonna show you next time. So, Battleship Yamato is a beautiful ship. I built it in around a year. The exterior came completely beautiful. She is the best ship I've built so far. Also because Tamiya is a very good model maker and I really love this kind of models. But instead, the interior is what made me struggle, as you could see, and so unfortunately I couldn't finish it in a short time as I planned. Anyway, this is my model. If you have anything to ask, I'm here, you can write it in the comment. And now you know why this model took me so long to bring and to show you the last phase. And that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see how this project ends up getting and if you want more model videos. Remember to leave a like and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.